Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Feed Me Pixels channel. We're back for some more Skysaga today. We're gonna go visit a jungle and probably do some Indiana Jones style spelunking within the jungle. And I am joined by my compatriot from FMP, Slycopperr, who is the second in command for all of the written articles on the website. Hello, Sly.
Hello, Larry.
Alright, so, we are going to go on an adventure. We've got our stab-a-majigs, and we're probably gonna, in the next couple of days, film a whole bunch of this stuff, because they're about to reset everything for the next alpha, Alpha 9. We're currently on Alpha 8. Oh, I just picked up the thing. Whoops!
Yeah, I was wondering about...
Don't ask me how a tiny person picks up an entire monolith, but I did. So, okay.
That's because you're a strong and independent lizard woman.
That's right. I'm a strong, independent lizard lady who don't need no chimpanzee man. Let's see. So, I have a mission to go to the primary jungle for... it doesn't even specify. For a missing... There's a missing person there. But I think the first thing we'll probably do is go to a sunken temple. Because that sounds fancy. And Sly will have to follow after me, because group party queuing in this particular alpha is still in its very early stages, so it's just a little janky. Alright, let's go get touched by some monkeys! Anywho, Wayfinder Peregrine, the Explorer Questmaster. Adventure beckons, hero. Explore this island and see what you can find, and probably harass the inhabitants, because they have bacon, and we want it. So, to that effect, I don't have any jungle-specific gear yet, because I just got access to start doing those questline missions, but the jungle is full of pineapples, and it's also full of, like, wasps and stuff. And...
fun games. Like fun and games.
Sly, you're all laggy now. What happened? Oh, it fixed. You kind of sounded laggy on these headphones, but maybe it's because I'm doing the world's jankiest recording setup. So, one of the most notable features of a jungle is it's full of these cute little monsters. Little dinosaur creatures that are oh so delicious and edible. That we're going to cut into pieces and disembowel because, I mean, they're little T-Rexes and stuff. That's basically what they're meant for. And they drop pineapples, apparently. So there you have it. And somewhere around here, oh, it's over here. We have a hut that we can explore, and we have to go and murder a bunch of the marauding bandits. Even in the jungle, they're not a big fan of banditos, so we're just gonna go do that. And get us some delicious treasure chests. Hello, bandito. You weren't using that skin and organs, were you? Sure you weren't. There we go. Wait, are we already near the sunken temple? We are. You know, this kind of reminds me of the Legends of the Hidden Temple show. Did you ever watch that as a kid, Sly, or did you even have that in your country?
Yeah, I don't think that came over here.
It was kind of like a Nickelodeon thing.
The chests were instanced, right?
Yeah, so the loot for each person is individual, so just take your pick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a big chest. Yay!
The sunken temple is right on this little lake here.
Right. But yeah, Legend of the Hidden Temple was kind of funky. It was like a bunch of kids battling it out so one or two teams were left after like a raft race where they're trying to knock them off their raft, and then they had to get through a puzzle temple and try to reach the... I forget what, actually. It was like some sort of magical thing at the end. And,
so, like, Wipeout?
Yeah, and then they had to avoid getting grabbed by, I don't know, a child kidnapper in the middle of the temple, or trying to get to it before time ran out, so that they could get the prize. And I don't remember ever watching any of them where they actually won the prize, which is weird, but yeah, you know.
Wipeout got really famous in the last couple of years, so we're just watching all the seasons that are like 10 years old.
Excellent. That's the way to do it. That's basically how Netflix works. So that's just real-life Netflix. I I forgot that I needed to finish killing all of these banditos over here. Which actually, these are lizard people. I'm a lizard people. Oh no! The ingrained racisms have found their way into my lizardy flesh. Stupid monkeys brainwashing us all. It's a cool little stove up here, though. I gotta say, one of the things I always enjoyed about Skysaga is they found a clever way to mix voxel graphics and really simplistic, low-poly graphics that look pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna end up finding... Oh, here he is. Speak of the devil and he will come stab everything. Oh wait, no, that's you. I thought that was one of the soldiers. Come here, Sly, you count as a lizard person, let me stab you. That's a perfectly adult thing to bring up in conversation. Don't even question it.
Well, I'm trying to stab you, but it doesn't work, so... Devs, please fix.
Yeah, devs, I need to be able to butt stab my friend. What the fuck? Up, here's a people. Hello! Goodbye! Not a lot to wait for there. Right.
Oh yeah, because the bug that we didn't do the group thing, so the quest is not being shared.
Oh, can I... Let me see about inviting you to the group. Let's see. Group! Or perhaps I have to go find you in my friends list. Dang it. People are touching me inappropriately. Alright, there we go. Look, if you didn't want me to splatter your organs all over the place, you should have just settled down, Timmy. Let's see. First I have to find your profile.
Send you the invite, I think.
Did it?
Probably, maybe.
Oh yeah, you did. Sweet. Now I'm in Sly's group. Ooh. Alright, now that should hopefully allow us to share quests. The reason why we don't is because whoever the group leader is, whenever they go somewhere, the group automatically teleports there no matter what they're doing at the time. And when you're trying to, like, divide and conquer, that can be really awkward and extremely annoying. Oh, there's little raptors. We got Jurassic Park over here, straight up.
Yes, they learned they like to kill. We must
I found out
that.
that people are flavorful. Who would have guessed that that was a horrible, nightmarish thing to teach them? Oh boy. Also, they've taken over this tree crevice. We only need... I like how we needed a shit ton of the ones that there wasn't enough of, and only needed 3 of probably the thing that's gonna have 50 of them down in this abandoned mine. Oh yeah, there's a lot of you. Oh, well, they got the spitter one. Oh shit, check this out, Sly, come here. This one spits. It's like those rude rednecks with their chewing tobacco. Of which there are far too many around here, I find. Like, some consideration for people around you, please. You don't need to be spitting that everywhere. I also especially hated people who would, like, chew tobacco and then use public restrooms and just spit it in the sink or in the urinal, because then it's all over the place.
Oh, God.
Like, who raised you to act like every building was a barn, for real? Even barns are cleaner than that most of the time. I'm gonna get some waystone while we're here. How big is chewing tobacco in Portugal, Sly, since that's where you live?
Not at all that I can recall, to be honest. So, I think the biggest thing, aside from normal and rolling tobacco, is like those acorn-based things that people roll with the normal tobacco.
Oh, yeah. So those are people like to roll their own and mix and match their own flavors. I have a friend who's into that.
Yeah, except the acorn thing is like almost like a light drug.
Oh.
So it's like the people don't want to get high, but they do. So
I want to get high, but I want to do it in a questionably legal way.
Kinda, yeah.
Alright, I guess that's all that's down here, unless you want to grab up some of these glowy crystals. I'm gonna go ask a question to some of these raptors up here.
Since they are resetting all the blueprints and all, so it's kind of useless to keep it.
Yeah, that's true, but we are gonna be progressing a little bit, or at least I am, before they What day of the month is it today? It is...
Saturday?
20th? When do they reset it? On the 24th?
23rd or 4th, I think.
Ah, shit. So I basically have tomorrow and Monday, and then that's it.
Pretty much.
Well then, I'll just try to do a little bit of the jungle questing, and we'll have to pick this series back up after the reset. And then we'll have to, like, pay attention to what they changed in the reset, so we can talk about it. And this will be one of our ongoing alpha preview series. Huzzah! Let's go kill everyone inside the temple. It's probably bone people. They have a bone to pick with us, and probably put into certain orifices that I'd rather they didn't, but... You know skeletons, so handsy. Is there a way in here? Oh. Sly, do you have your swim goggles and your Speedo on?
Yes. Why did you ask?
I mean, I was just verifying that Portugal is one of those places where everyone wears a Speedo, regardless of one's physique or girth. So
no, yes. I actually always wear them, even when I don't go to the beach.
Perfect. Like, at all times, if someone rips your pants down, and it's like, I guess it's go-go dancing time.
Absolutely.
Alright, well, we don't have to swim underwater. There's actually stairs on the far side. Oh. I haven't been in one of these. These sunken temples are new for this particular alpha. And they look kind of neat. So there's a boss in here, Sly. Are you feeling like a boss? Or do you want to, like, you know, steal his ankles and keep them on your wall? So you can say that you're like a boss?
I'm always in for stealing ankles.
That is the right attitude. This place really looks cool, though. I wonder if they're gonna have, like, realistic water editing later in the game, because this looks super cool. I'd want to build, like, a house like this.
Yeah, so as it is, you cannot really have any buckets and grab water or whatever like you can do in Minecraft, but that would be something that they probably should add, or
yeah, you
they
could,
might
like,
be considering it.
You could build like a fountain or a well on your property and then use that to create water source blocks. They've got glowing green cobwebs. Oh, shit. Well, there go my ankles. Oh, hi, Skella Jones. How are you? Do you want to play with me and your giant murdery spear? Oh, you're so thoughtful. Okay, so... somewhere in here, in this Indiana Jones-style lair, is A, more delicious loot. And there's actually starting to get some Dawn Steel and Sun Metal, which... each of the different, like, colors of material has different properties in this game, so... some of them are kind of like golden tools inside of Minecraft, where they're really efficient, but because they're so cheap and easy to get early on, they don't last very long. So you end up burning through them almost instantaneously. And then,
Yeah, and then some others kind of affect the way your stamina consumption works.
yeah, so they have, like, you can kind of customize your character based upon the materials you use to craft your weapons, although, honestly, in the early alpha, it's kinda hard to really pick those objects, like which ones you want to use or experiment with them, simply because you have to play this game a lot every single day to really get a hold of some of the rarer ones. And when they reset every so many months, it's not always feasible. Especially for folks like me and Sly, who play like a bajillion games every frickin' day. Alright. I really like these cobwebs, too. It's the way that they glow ominously when your victims, house guests come over. Alright, nice little nap around the campfire to reset my spawn point. Hey, we've got a proper skeleton general down here. You can also run into, like, kingly sorts of skeletal creatures, too, in these. Which I think you and I, when you first got into this, Sly, we both fought one in a forest, like, end adventure? Which took a freaking decade.
Like the end boss for the area, I think.
Yeah, for that type of biome. So here we've got a treasure amber. This is basically like getting an epic loot drop that you can turn in for sweet stuff in, say, World of Warcraft. So I can take that back to town and get it discovered. And what did... oh, really? This is a really shitty grand treasure drop. There's like just a bunch of basic blocks in there. I feel gypped. The drop rates on some of the better items I always kind of felt like could be a little better when you fight your way through a boss. Like, kind of should be guaranteed a little something from a grand treasure chest.
Oh, you have some rare ore over here. Oh, it's just iron chunks, never mind.
I mean, it's Dawn Steel, though. Not that it matters, because again, we're gonna get reset soon. Like, and I mean soon. Oh well, shit happens. We'll just grab up what we can, just so we can say that we did. And I think that's actually it. Oh, we have to kill 10 raw bones in the sunken temple upstairs. I was about to say, I think that was about it for this area, but we have one more mini-quest that is automatically given to you when you enter this area before we can leave. I found a jungle blade in this chest that I was about to ignore. Unfortunately, you can't repair items that you find in adventures, only the ones that you yourself have constructed. I'm not sure if they're gonna change that at all. Frickin', one of us broke the frickin' ladder. There we go. Okay. Hop off into the burning candle, and away we go. But yeah, you can fix stuff that you find in adventures. I'm not really sure what the logic is in that. It's kind of annoying, because that's where you find some of your best items. So then you have to...
Even the stuff you create has better stats to them, so, you know.
That's true. I mean, it's just kind of weird that you'd find, like, a sweet weapon, and then be like, fuck it, I can make a better one at home. Then why drop the weapon? Maybe just drop a blueprint, or maybe deconstructing it gives you a blueprint? Something along those lines might be a little bit more reasonable in my mind, but... You know, I'm just, YouTubing Chupacabra, and... You're just an investigative raccoon. So... Or was
that
Copper...
occasionally has rabies.
Yes, the best rabies. The friendliest rabies. I'm not sure that we're going to be able to kill any raw bones. Like, the raw bones downstairs didn't count for this quest, so...
Yeah, they were outside the temple, actually, like, on the shores.
Really? Okay, let's go murder them then.
Yeah, there was a couple of them, at least.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get some procedurally generated environments. They don't always behave like one would expect. Oh yeah, this is what it counts for. That's weird. You would kind of expect them in the temple, because it says kill them in the temple, but I guess around the temple counts too, probably.
So I think the problem was that outside is the second temple and inside was the flooded temple.
Man, I don't know. It's all these, like, technical details that always get me. Alright, well, before we go, since we're almost out of time for this episode, or we might do a little bit of extended, I'm not sure yet, we've actually got a sanctuary / treehouse. I'm gonna go up there and kill everyone inside of it. Aren't you excited, Sly? Sly, don't ever invite me to your treehouse. I might stab you. It's a fair warning, I think.
I mean, aren't you always excited for breaking and entering, though?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That's like one of the great American pastimes. That's why the ski mask was invented. I know ski is in the name, but that's a misnomer. It's all about breaking and entering and not letting people know. And it's a tad more fashionable than wearing pantyhose on your head. Just slightly, though. It's not nearly as much fun. Especially if you're into that sort of thing. Oh, there's like nobody in here. There's a couple up here. Smash. Hey, you. You with the arrows. Didn't your parents ever tell you not to play with those inside? You put out the dog's eye. And if the dog doesn't have working eye holes, like, what are we gonna do to play fetch with all those severed people feet? That's what I like to use for a frisbee. Certainly gives the neighbors a weird look on their face when I do it in front of them. Oh yay, more pineapple, just what I always wanted, Sly. More pineapple. Pineapple and demons. So a lot of these adventures tend to end up being a lot of scavenging for resources from a lot of these chests. Maybe that would make sense for just a bunch of random hobos to have in the middle of the woods. I mean, I would guess. I wouldn't say yay or nay, one way or the other, but some of this material can be quite rare that you find. Some of it can be kind of garbage, like 50 pineapples, and I don't even like pineapple. Sly, do you like the flavor of pineapple, or are you more of a coconut guy?
I mean, depends really. There's some acid pineapple that I don't like, but then there's the sweet ones that I find okay at best.
Yeah, I don't care for the primary flavoring agent in pineapple. Leaves a bad tang in my mouth, not a fan. I know I lied to you originally when I said I was a huge Metal House fan, but I was lying. Sly, I'm just a chupacabra. Not a fan at all. And with that terrible pun, that's probably it for this particular jungle adventure. We'll catch you next time, ladies and gentlemen, for some more Skysaga. Probably doing a little story mission. And I don't know how much of this I'll play before the game resets, but I'll make a note that we were on the jungle missions in the quest chain, and I will pick back up from there. Oh, what is this? Apparently there's another temple here, Sly. Wanna come see this?
Oh boy.
Alright, well, I guess we'll start the next episode right flippin' now. So, see you then, everybody. Bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And check out the feedmepixels.com website for more news on video games. And maybe check out Feed Me Pixels Live for some live gaming action. And I'll catch you later for more Skysaga. Bye, everybody.
Toodles.
Alright, kill this and I'll reset the recording. I'll let you defend my gibbles. Oh, you're missing organs. Hold on.
Yeah, I basically just jumped all the way from up there.
Yeah, I basically did the same, except I used part of that vine, so I didn't lose all of my ankles. Just most of them.